Welcome to part 80 of my Let's Play of Fallout New Vegas. In our last episode, we whipped some soldiers into shape at Camp Golf, and we retrieved the dead body of Ranger Morales of the NCR. We agreed to take him back to his other NCR people, which I'm not exactly sure which way they are, but we can look for them because putting him in the shade was enough. We need to actually find... What are you doing?
How may I serve you, master?
Must be part of RepCon. We agreed to take him back to the other Rangers. Maybe... Those are Rangers. It's within eyesight. That matches the story. So, let's go ahead and grab that body and drag it over there to the other NCR people. Alright. Ciao, Boone. Oh, that's too much for him. Come on, buddy. Oh, no. Yeah, we still got him. He's doing okay. Can I jump with him? I can't. Oh! You can jump, but you shouldn't. Couldn't they think of a more graceful way to do this? Honestly, like, this is... You're supposed to be doing something really nice, you know, like retrieving the body of the dead, but they're just making it laughable and hilarious.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm going to retrieve the body of Ranger Morales.
Christina hired you, huh? Well, if you're gonna go up there, there's a couple things you should know. Esteban's body's in the middle of those buildings up the hill there.
Is it?
Look carefully and you can see the fiends patrolling the rooftops.
Can you?
But they laid traps, too. There's mines all over. So for God's sakes, watch your feet. Get him back here. We'll get him home.
Understood. Thanks for your help.
Least we can do. Wish we could help more.
You didn't help at all.
Oh my God, are you okay? You've got to get to a medic. Doc Kemp can patch you up back at base. How could you sacrifice your body like that? You never even met him. If the NCR doesn't have a medal for this, they should make one up.
I just did what anybody else would have done.
Oh, bullshit. What anybody else would have done is get their asses killed. You're leading some kind of charmed life. We'll make sure Ranger Morales' body gets sent back home. You don't have to, you know, pick him up on your shoulder and haul him to California. Even though I believe you would if you had to. You should go tell Private Morales the news. I know she'll be relieved.
So does this mean I'm still carrying him around, or do I just have to drop him here? Because technically I wonder if I could fast travel and just take him back to McCarran. Here. He's your business now. Alright, now that we have this quest open, let's go ahead and just take care of it real quick. World map, McCarran. I thought there was something else I wanted to do there. I agreed to get them cheap meat, so I'm going to let them know they can get all the cheap meat they want from the Crimson Caravan. That's what I agreed to do. We know how much they love cheap meat. McCarran Field. We will enter. We'll go find Private Morales, and we will look for the cook. Keep moving. There was something else I wanted to do, either at the Strip or Freeside or something. I can't remember what. I didn't see anything in the active quests, at least. Maybe I wanted to talk to Yes Man? Because the boomers are pretty much taken care of. That's like the quest that we got really sidetracked from. We got sidetracked from our sidetrack. Alright. We're in here looking for Morales. These are the bathrooms. As I remember, she was near the entrance. Which I'm not sure if that's north or west or what. Hornsby? Boyd. Is that a Great Khan in there? I can't remember. Requires key.
You're back.
I am back. Do you need any help?
Yeah, so far this has gone exactly as expected. Poorly. But with the work you've done for NCR already, you might be just what I've been looking for. We captured an honest-to-God centurion of Caesar's Legion recently.
Is that a big deal?
Better believe it. Everybody in Caesar's Legion from Caesar on down will kill themselves before they can be captured. They're so twitchy they'd probably do it if you reached out to hug them. But here's this guy, who's an elite commander in their army, and he just gives himself up, even as his men are slitting their own throats around him.
What do you think it means?
Well, I don't know about you, but to me that sounds like a man who's willing to cooperate. Except he hasn't. Only times he speaks up are to insult you. He's a real prick, by the way. And I'm supposed to get information out of this guy.
Alright. Have you tried calling him hurtful names? Alright, and what about a truth drug?
Don't have anything like that. Sounds nice. Like the kind of thing I'd want to take home and use on my husband. But even if we did, I don't know that I'd be comfortable using it. If there's any risk of overdose, it's not worth it. Asshole's too valuable.
Alright. Have you tried calling him hurtful names?
Yes, and one time I thought I saw a tear when I told him his uniform was unflattering. But I think he just got some dust in his eye.
Okay, why don't you beat your prisoner senseless?
I like the way you think. Have I said that yet? Problem is that the NCR frowns on using that sort of tactic. There's some restrictions still in place from President Tandy's administration. But here's my favorite thing about you. You're not in the NCR. Plus, for all this guy knows, you're completely insane. That's a winning combination.
So you want me to do what you can't?
I think if you rough him up enough, and really put some fear into him, he'll sing like a choir boy. So let's do this. When you're ready, I'll go in and give you a little intro. Then I leave the room, and you make him regret the day he was born. We go back and forth a couple times until either he talks or he can't move his jaw anymore. Either way, we've had our entertainment for the day.
I object to using violence against prisoners of war.
Ah, tear my heart out, why don't you? Well, maybe you can find a way to play with his mind, get him out of his comfort zone. People lose their heads and say things they regret, especially if they underestimate you. This dickhead would underestimate a nuclear missile. Plenty of ways to skin a cat, as they say. Hey, what if we skinned him? Bet he wouldn't be so smug then.
Probably not, but let's get started.
That's the spirit. Okay, I'll go in and have a word with him. Then I'll call you in. Long time no see, Celus.
Lieutenant, I was just thinking about you.
That's so.
I was just thinking about that pretty neck of yours.
How sweet.
I was thinking about how it would look with a Legion slave collar on it.
I'll pass.
Do you know what I love about our slave collars, Lieutenant?
If you love them, maybe you should try one on.
I love how tightly they fit. I train my men to make sure the slave's flesh bulges a bit around the top and bottom. Know why?
It's all the rage in fashion circles?
Not quite. If you fit it just right, their body never gets used to the feeling of wearing it. It cuts in just enough when they swallow or turn their head to remind them who they belong to. And it's that constant reminder that keeps them docile.
In that case, maybe you'd better save the collar you were gonna give me.
Oh? For whom?
For a friend of mine you're about to meet. My friend isn't very docile.
And who is this friend of yours?
You know all the rules the NCR instituted to protect enemy prisoners of war?
Of course.
My friend doesn't. Oh, and Silus? If you resist at all, I'll personally blow your brains out. Come on in, he's all yours. I'll be back in a bit to see how you're getting along. And I'll need you to surrender your weapons before you go in. You can pick them up from the locker on your way out.
So no killing him. What's up, buddy?
What an ugly little worm you are. What pile of excrement did the lieutenant pluck you from, worm?
I think you're confused. I'm with the excrement right now.
You must have some reason to be in your line of work. Tell me, what did the Legion do to you? Did we enslave your children? Slaughter your family before your eyes to teach you a lesson? Whatever it was, I hope I was there to give the order.
You must miss giving orders now that all your men are dead.
Foot soldiers of the Legion are trained not to have to think for themselves, to have conflict removed from their minds. They kill themselves to evade capture because they are not trusted to make such a decision rationally in the heat of battle. But I'm no foot soldier. I knew I could escape captivity on my own without revealing the tiniest iota of information to my captors.
Sounds to me like you were too gutless to follow Caesar's orders.
I'll show you gutless, you sniveling bastard. I'll spill your guts all over this room.
Do I walk out now or do I punch him? Boyd, are you out here?
Let's finish this up, then we can talk.
Oh, I guess I have to punch him. BB gun added? Did I lose all my guns now? I honestly can't tell. I don't want to punch him though. I mean, that kind of sucks.
Is something the matter, Silus? You look upset. Here, maybe you'd better step out for a moment. You've upset him.
Okay, so it is working. You want to let me out? Great, now I'm locked in here.
Get away from me.
Seriously, this game? I'm trying to step out. It will not let me out.
You got something to say, or do you always look like that?
I am fully detected. I cannot pickpocket the key. I want to leave. Let me out.
Get away from me. Over here!
Alright, will you let me out now? Whoa! I really don't want to.
Had enough!
Really didn't want to fight this guy. I wanted to talk to him.
Had enough!
My unarmed skill is terrible. Did I just hear guns?
You're mine.
Can I leave? Can I punch him like right in the crotch? There.
Had enough!
Oh my gosh. I just wanted to berate this guy.
Alright, you can stop for a sec. Whoa, easy there. You're supposed to rough him up a little, not kill him. Why don't you step outside a minute? Let off some steam. Nice job.
Okay, let me step outside.
Why don't you wait in the other room while I check
Oh my gosh. Can we fast travel out of this room? I cannot.
Why don't you wait in the other room while I chat with Silus here?
Alright, we are loading the autosave because this game's screwed up.
Get away from me.
What's the matter, Silus? You look upset. Here, maybe you'd better step out for a moment. You've upset him.
Your friend is a miserable fucking degenerate.
I don't know. I thought he seemed like a nice guy.
If we were on the other side of the river, I'd have him torn apart by dogs.
That's a long walk, Silus. I don't think it's gonna happen. You'd better just talk.
Your tactics are a joke.
If you don't like dealing with me, I can bring my friend back in.
Both of you can rot.
Have it your way. Come on back in. I think he misses you.
I am back in. Alright, the door is unlocked. So, we have managed to get this thing back on track. Here we go. So, hello, Silus.
We don't have anything to discuss, worm.
Sure talk tough for someone who's afraid to die. But I want to know how a coward can attain the rank of Centurion. I think that one might bite a little harder.
Coward? I've faced odds that would make your NCR soldiers wet themselves. I've led charges against men with guns, carrying only my knife. And I can tell you, it was they who feared me. But suicide is a weak death on a battlefield. It says to your enemy that you fear capture. It says if you're caught, you can be broken.
And if you can't go through with it, you look even weaker.
You think I'm going to slit my throat for some megalomaniacal self-appointed dictator? I didn't work my way up to have it all be taken from me out of some irrational paranoia. Caesar's losing it. I believe that. He's been shutting himself in his tent. Privately, he complains of headaches. Whatever it is, it's affecting his ability to lead. Time was essential for my mission, but we waited 3 days for him to dispatch us. Another of his headaches. Does that sound like a man in command? He has an operative planted in this very base, but does he use his agent to rescue me? No. He's content to have the agent spend his nights radioing troop positions back to our base camp. He knows I'm here, and he's left me to rot.
I'm pretty sure that guy's already dead because I killed him. Who's the operative?
I don't know. I know he sends intelligence by radio in the middle of the night. Sometimes that intelligence would find its way to my cantery.
I don't believe you. You're lying.
Then you're a fool. That man reports to Caesar on what I do here. The Legion isn't going to take me back. My only hope is to escape and disappear. But if I escape and he reports it, they'll hunt me down as long as I live. It served me to report him as much as it served you.
Alright. Think I've heard all I need to. You've been very helpful.
I hope the Legion burns your wretched body at the stake when they conquer this place. Nothing I could tell you would do anything to stop that.
You did well. I don't know how you did it without putting a scratch on him, and I'm a little disappointed personally, but it saved the NCR some face. And it could save us more than that when all is said and done. I'm gonna talk to some people when we're through here. This is about double the standard fee we'd give a consultant, but from what I saw, you're more of an artist. So think of this as your commission.
Got fame, got XP, got 300 bottle caps. Alright, well, that quest is... or I guess it's not really a quest, but it's complete. And, yeah, that's that. So, on our next episode, we're going to hunt down Private Morales. Maybe a poor choice of words. Tell her that her husband's body's been recovered and that all is well. We're also going to tell them that they're going to get their sweet meat on the cheap. So, thanks for watching. Be sure to tune in next time.